My name is Moshe Herman, and I am a guitar fanatic. And I'm here today interviewing Tommy Fedak here in beautiful downtown Boise, Idaho, to talk about his rig and what's going on. I think you've had several other rig rundowns in the past, correct?
I have, yes.
Got it. Okay. So obviously the biggest and first thing you're going to notice is that Stratocaster. Why don't we talk about it a little bit?
Great. Yeah, I picked this up Hollywood, California. Actually, I needed it for studio work in Nashville with the artists I'm working with, and I just didn't want to hit town undergunned, if you know what I mean. So I get there, and Guthrie Trapp is hanging out, and he gets to play it. I didn't get a picture with him. We were both kind of in a hurry to get places, but so it has been touched by other cool guitar hands that I know of. Serial number 169741, 1966.
Wow. And why don't you go ahead, if you're willing, tell everybody why 1966 is so important to you.
No problem. That's when I was born. So
Perfect.
I turned 30 just the other day.
You and me both.
Yeah.
So, and as you'll see on this guy, I mean, it's just your classic mid-60s Stratocaster Sunburst, as most of them were. You know, a lot of people don't realize that in today's world, with the amount of colors you can get guitars in, that back in those days, they were all Sunburst unless you paid extra to get a custom color.
Yeah, they
So
call
Sunburst,
this the Clown Burst.
the Clownburst.
Yep.
A little extra yellow,
Yep.
you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
Original pickups.
Yep.
You said still has original three-way switch.
Yes.
Yep. Original finish, so it's not a refin. I mean, it's insanely
sexy.
clean
Yep.
for a guitar of that age.
Yeah.
So,
Should we touch base on the other guitar?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, I've known Tommy for exceptionally long time, and in my time in the guitar business, Tommy has had some of the coolest things ever. You know, bursts, custom shop Gretches, et cetera, et cetera. And so when Tommy makes a switch to something, I usually take it pretty seriously. And why don't we talk about this guy a little bit?
I'm late to the party on, man. I did not understand this guitar when it first came out. I love it. 7 1/4 radius, PRS Silver Sky, John Mayer model. They just nailed the Strat vibe. I gotta say, more than the other S styles.
And would you say is one who's probably played a lot of the other boutique builders out there, more so than Anderson and Sir? And,
Yeah,
and
I've
the
owned
scores
a
of
lot
others.
of master builds, and this thing has just been a go-to guitar for me. So, wonderful job, Paul Reed Smith and John Mayer, for the collaboration.
And he's got a white one, and from what I hear, he's got a pink one ordered too.
Yeah, Roxy Pink.
Awesome. Okay, and then as far as effects go,
This is my board built by Barry O'Neill at XTS in Nashville. When I did my Nashville trip, I sent it ahead, and he worked on it for about a week. I'm running the ES8 for controller, and I love the exotic stuff. I got the SP compressor, the Super Sweet, and the SL drive, and I'm not staging like 3 different drives. What I do is I run the SL drive and run the volume on my guitar for all the different levels of distortion. Got a volume pedal here. Just picked up the Andy Timmons Halo, Robert Keeley, fabulous. Of course, the Strymon does amazing things. And I'm an 80s diehard studio guy, and I love the Eventide chorus. That's an always on for me. I'm the only electric guitar on the stage, so I have to carry a lot of weight, and that just really thickens the overall sound, and as we'll hear in a moment. And then the Qtron I threw on there to replace the mini wah. I didn't like the mini wah, so.
got it. Cool. All right. And now the most important thing, let's hear what it sounds like.
Let's do a tone test, okay. Kind of not warmed up, but.
So is that kind of your general clean tone that you use when you talk about the chorus?
That's
and
my,
everything?
yep, strict, always clean tone. And then what I do is I build on, obviously, from there with my distortion pedal. With the artists I'm working with, I have to cover a lot of like pedal steel and ethereal stuff. So I'll use the Strymon as a sort of wash. And that'll go forever. So it's part of my 80s guitar heritage.
Yeah, it is funny. It is very almost JC120-esque.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
just the width and the breadth of it.
Yeah.
Except it actually has some like real
Yeah, and the beauty
soul to it.
Yeah, I can just feather stuff in.
Wow.
So I'm able to carry a lot of weight, being just a three-piece band. Shall we check out a little Qtron?
Absolutely.
Let's turn off Halo. Just enough funk to get it done, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not riding a wah. I'm kind of just, working it with the hand, and it works for me. So, and then some distortion. Talk about the levels of that. I just back it off a little bit. That gets it done, the good old riding the volume, right? Old school. The other thing I have on there is the on the Flint is the tremolo. Worth hearing. And I use that on several songs. Kind of an old school tube trem.
Yeah, it actually sounds like the Tremolux on my, or the tremolo on my 64 Tremolux.
Yeah. Right. So that gets it done. And then I have this Pog thing, which is pretty dang cool for doing Night of the Opera shit. Right? Awesome. That's about it, man.
That's wonderful. You know,
Yeah.
it's definitely one of those things that don't get the opportunity in Boise to see super cool vintage and high-end gear very often. So, yeah, thanks for taking the time.
Doing this a long time, and we'll see you out there on stage. Thanks for your time, everybody.
All right, thank you.